Hi Linda, it's Bob Wells with Trend Realty. I was in the neighborhood. I know you didn't give me the green light to do a virtual tour, but I was close by scoping out a listing, so it was like 20 minutes away, and I got to meet somebody in Port Charlotte later, so I was in the area and I was pretty much landlocked on time, so I figured I'd stop by, shoot video for you, and I'll send this to you via YouTube. Here's the street coming in. As you can see, it's pretty low-key. Across the street appears to be at least two vacant lots that are either, I don't know if they're on the market, I don't see any signs, but they're obviously not improved properties. And then next to the house is another vacant lot. So there is some construction, or some existing construction down the street, as well as next door. Here's the front of the house. You can see it's built up, so you'll avoid flood insurance. The yard leaves a lot to be desired. The house is vacant. I don't think anybody's done anything with the yard since they vacated, so there would be some work to do in that area. I'll do an outside walk around. The roof looks like it's in pretty good shape, fairly new. I'd have to look at the permitting site to see when it was done, but I don't see any curling or any major issues. It does have gutters and downspouts, which is actually an optional thing in Florida since it never gets below freezing here. It's a block home. Looks like the outside's been recently painted. I always do the knock test. Yeah, it's solid. Block construction. Walk around the side. The does have a satellite dish. A lot of people are cutting the cord now. Soffits look like they're in pretty good shape. You see there's weeds and whatnot here. It is on well and septic. The air conditioning unit's probably at least 10 years old, so you would probably be on borrowed time there. Windows are in pretty good shape. I believe they're double pane glass. Here's the pressure tank for the well and the filtration system and softener. Here would be the pool equipment. Its own circuit. And it has a outside flood lamp that's missing. It is on irrigation, which I'm assuming is turned off. That's the sensor for the irrigation system. And here is the backyard. I'll do a pan, show the lanai in the pool. And do a quick walk around. Does have a few mature trees in the backyard for some shade, but not a lot of natural light. This is a potential issue. This is your well cap. This should be sealed. I can't tell if it's definitely deteriorated. If it's open to the elements, there's a good chance there might be chloroform bacteria, essentially potentially E. coli, which is not a good thing. If this house was under contract, one of the inspection criteria would be to get a well test and a well inspection, which is typically outside the realm of a normal inspection because they take the water sample to the lab, get it analyzed, give you feedback on it. So I have experience with deals going south because of assumptions on wells where buyers neglected to have that done when I said it, and then when I convinced him to get a well water test, it was a little bit further into the deal, and found out it had chloroform, and we couldn't get the agreement between the buyer and seller to mitigate it, and the deal died. So anytime you have well and septic, you always want to at least have the well tested, and that would be definitely something that you would want to go after the seller for. It does say sold as is. I don't know what the heck this is. It looks like some kind of a ramp. Starting to rain, so I'm gonna wrap up the outside of the tour. As I was saying, the listing mentioned something about the being sold as is with right to inspect, which is real estate speak for you can inspect all you want, but we ain't paying for anything. Doesn't stop me from asking. You will see these here are mounting lugs for hurricane protection. I did do a quick tour. This is also termite traps, so they are getting active termite service. So until I get completely soaked, I'll do a quick pan a little bit closer in front of the house, and then I'm going to get into the cover. Okay, so this house has been on the market for a lot longer than most houses actively being marketed. The quick tour I took leads me to believe that it's probably overpriced and they're sitting on their price, or it failed inspection. It's one of those deals where you figure out what the real market value is, you throw an offer and see what happens and go down that path. Usually go from clockwise in the house. This is a den, faces the front of the house. Laminate floors. These laminate floors carry throughout certain parts of the house. I'm not a big fan of that particular style laminate. Your feet squeak, you can feel a little bit of emotion. This is a better laminate in the living space. It's got high ceilings, split floor plan, nice sized sliders leading out to the lanai on two sides, plus access from some of the bedrooms. Continue going clockwise. Here is the kitchen, decent sized kitchen, a little bit dated countertops. Cabinets are in pretty good shape. There's a backsplash, GFIs, not new appliances, but not ancient either. Let's see if these are quick close. These are standard cabinets. You can see there's quite a few people looked at it. Has a sink, its own water supply. I'm assuming its own filtration system because of the well. Possibly yeah, there's the filters for it, which is pretty common on well houses. It does have a garbage disposal and a dishwasher. I apologize, this laundry room, the lights don't work, so it's a little bit dim. It does not come with a washer and dryer, but it's a decent laundry room. You got plenty of room for side by side. There's no deep sink. Trying to see if there's any plumbing for it. I don't see it. No deep sink. We do have a nice storage area for laundry supplies and things of that nature, as well as a spot for hanging and putting shelving on top. I will go into the garage. The garage has a painted floor, clean. I smell paint, so they've recently painted this room. Decent garage door. It's not an impact garage door, but it's a higher quality garage door. Got an older opener. It's got a square D panel. Looks like it's a 200 amp service. I don't see room for expansion in the panel. But I always look for certain panels that are recalled, and that is not one of them. Here's your water heater. And touch-up paint. There's your air handling unit. Yeah, I'll stand by what I say. I think it's around 10 years old. I'll have to take a look at the permitting to see what when the air conditioning was last replaced. It's a permitted job. Okie doke. So coming back out of the kitchen, floor tile's a little dated. Here is the dining area. Nice light fixture. And a view of the pool. So heading into the second, third bedrooms, you have a hallway closet slash linen closet. Here is the third bedroom. There's a higher quality tile floor, wood style tile. Like, probably can't tell from the video because of the lighting, but this is a light blue. The light's just a little bit weird, but it's definitely light blue. I have to take my word on it. If I get close, you can tell. It's hard to tell. And as you can see, got the first nice little rain of the upcoming rainy season. One nice thing about this house, it does have walk-in closets, even in the secondary bedrooms. There's a ceiling fan, smooth ceilings. Second or third bedroom. This has the cheaper laminate flooring. And here's the other walk-in closet. And this bedroom faces the rear of the house. Sort of a light creamy yellow color in this bedroom. The walls and living spaces are like a gray. Here's the second bathroom. Somewhat dated, but relatively clean and functional. It does have a tub, older plumbing fixtures. This door leads out to the lanai. Most people, when they're swimming, they come in here to rinse off. But here's a view of the lanai and the pool. The lanai's in pretty good shape. It probably needs a good power washing. Pool probably needs a decent deep clean. I'll give you another view when I get to the other side of the lanai. This door. Moving out of the bathroom. Apologize for the squeaky feet. Going to the dining area. Another view of the lanai. You got a covered portion here. You got a two-sided slider. You got the smaller slider here, and you got a pocket slider here. In the nicer, cooler weather, you could open it up to the entire inside, outside, especially if you have company. So here's the covered portion of the lanai. Maybe a little loud because of drainage. This pool does have some steps that lead into the pool. Room for a grill, outdoor patio furniture. And then here's the slider that leads in from the master bedroom, which I'm gonna head towards here in a second. The sliders need some work. They're shedding rough, wanting to get off track. I'm gonna close that when I'm done. Ceiling fan in the living space. You have these little ledges for like a picture or a small vase. But nice sized master bedroom, but it has that older laminate floor. You can see the seams are a little bit raised. I don't think it's stick type laminate, but it's the cheaper interlock, I believe. A little bit of a gray day, so it's hard to tell what kind of light you're going to get. But you got this lot here that's got a lot of trees that are blocking light, and then you got some houses behind you. So you may not have near as much natural light in this home. The master bathroom is dated, but it's really huge. It's got a freestanding, not freestanding, but in the middle of the room you have a soak tub. It is not a jet tub. His and her. You've got closet space here. And I believe this is the Linen closet, yep. Here's your linen closet. And then your water closet here. And then another walk-in. This light does not work either, I apologize. Nice size walk-in closet here. And then open shower here. These windows probably need to be reglazed. It's coming up, either replaced or just redone where it's worn over the years. So the house is a little bit dated. It's got potential. I think the potential doesn't match the list price, just to be honest. I haven't run comps yet, but that's what my gut's telling me until I can confirm it. And that light's off. Make sure they're locked. That's pretty much the tour. I'll send this to you via YouTube, and you can review it. And if you moved on already, that's fine. If not, at least I gave you a little bit more of an introduction to how I do things. And if you find something you like, or if you do want to work with me, I'd be more than happy and honored to help you. So I'll do a pan from the dining area so you can see from the back side of the house. A little slow pan. I do like the high ceilings and split plan, fairly open. And I'll send it to you in a bit and we'll go from there. Thanks, Linda. Bye-bye.